Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival, Star Salvage. My name is Spanj. Now, a lot of you have been in the comment sections discussing my adventures here in Star Salvage, and one of the most common suggestions or comments that I'm seeing is, well, it's about all these planets that have the CV restrictions. Basically, most of the planets in this scenario do not allow capital vessels. And a lot of you have been suggesting, well, maybe I could build a capital vessel down there, even if I can't enter atmosphere with one. Perhaps I could just build one down here. In particular, the Jewel of Virtron was a planet awash with abandoned POIs. Difficult to loot if you didn't have a CV, which we can't because it's, you know, like I say, it's restricted. So a lot of you suggested, well, why don't you just build a CV down there? And I'll show you why. Because all the planets that restrict capital vessels from them, you cannot spawn a CV starter block here. It will not allow you. So what about taking over a CV that's already on the planet? Well, here's one I found earlier. Now, most, if not all, and I can't 100% confirm that it's all, but most CVs on these planets where you can't bring one down or spawn one in are going to be ones like this one here. And you can see that they are partially buried in the ground. If we just nip underground, there's a bit of it underground there. Now that means that this particular CV here is a POI. And as far as the game is concerned, it's a base. If I just shut myself into invisible god mode here, hit the P menu. Oh, hang on a second. Let's put a core on this thing. Hit the P menu. We should be able to see under the statistics page, under the type, that this CV is actually a base. There you go, which is a technical limitation of Empyrion. In order for this CV to even spawn here on the planet, and for it to even spawn slightly underground as we see it is, it needs to be a base. They will all be bases, and you cannot convert a base to a CV, unfortunately. So once the game has loaded this monstrosity of a structure into the game, that's it, it's there. All you can do with it is either use it as a base or disassemble it. You cannot put a pilot seat, a generator, and all that stuff in it and make it fly. It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So I appreciate all the suggestions and ideas, as always, in the comments. And I encourage you to keep them coming. But I just wanted to take a moment, because there were so many of them all along the same sort of lines, offering these ideas. I just wanted to take a moment to, you know, explain why I hadn't done these things. And there you go. Unfortunately, it is just a limitation of the game. So where does that all leave me? Well, I think in the last episode, I summed it up reasonably well. It leaves me with the option of building a big cargo SV. And a lot of you have had some great ideas about that as well. One of the ideas was to actually use hover vessels as the cargo module. Simply dock them to a larger SV that has all the thrust and use the hover vessels as the cargo vessels. You save yourself of all the CPU cost of those cargo modules. I've been looking as well a little closer at the tech tree, and there are some options for us in here as well. Under the engineering, we obviously have our CPU extenders for small vessels. Here they are. And we have unlocked, well, we can unlock number 4 there. So we've got all the small vessel CPU extenders unlocked. But there is also, under salvaging, all the way at the bottom, these 3 CPU compressors. Now, I don't know if I can use these in situ with normal CPU things. In fact, all of these say CV on them, so I can't use those for an SV anyway. But assuming there is like an SV equivalent somewhere, then maybe we can use that. I don't actually know. But there may be some options to reducing or improving the CPU of our SVs somewhere in here. Just a case of finding it. Now, under resource gathering, we're going to be wanting to invest in some furnaces and some hydrogen generators and stuff like that. Because one of the things that we can actually unlock is hydrogen fuel cells, which we can make from water. So if we find a nice planet with some water on it, hopefully one we can land a CV on, but I'm not holding my breath, then we can gather water and we can turn it into hydrogen fuel packs, at least slightly easier than Promethean fuel packs anyway. This tree also unlocks the pentaxid growing stuff, so we definitely want a base where we can grow pentaxid, generate hydrogen, and have a furnace to turn things into ingots from scrap and stuff like that. But we first need to find a home for ourselves, and we also need to build a Zocking Great Big SV with a bunch of nice cargo pods on it so that we can actually start looting properly. I don't know in which order to do those in yet. At the moment, I've very much just been kind of exploring, and I found myself at a system called Koronashi Beta. This seems to be a story system. It has 2 planets. Well, actually, it has 1 planet and a gas giant. This sector over here, the Koronashi 2 orbit, doesn't seem to have any description, but there is a UES Fukushima sector here as well. I can't warp to. Presumably I need to go to this orbit first. The sector I'm around at the moment is Rekada, and this doesn't really have much of a description either. The temperate planet may look inviting, but you feel an odd sense of unease as you gaze upon it. It is apparently a large haunted planet. I'm assuming this has something to do with the Ghost faction. Indeed, if we ping our detector here as I hide and cower behind this asteroid, this sector is very much full of ghost vessels. Even a ghost trade center as well. This thing, I believe. There we go. So now it's come back up as trading station again. And we got like a ghost ship, jettison cargo pods, burnout recon, but most of these are ghost ships and stuff like that. And then, of course, Rekada itself. Before I head down to Rekada to check it out, which is definitely something I want to do, I've just decided to park here for a while to make sure that I don't get snuck up upon by one of these ghost ships. They do come quite close, as you can see, 2.9 kilometers away, but he is now leaving the area. And we did get a drone, but I'm not too worried about that. Point is, I think we're okay here, but I want to stay here for a little while longer before I do commit to that. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is actually we're going to reconnect to this guy, because in here we have 2 SV tier 3 extenders. We have a light polarized SV shield. Oh yes, it is time. It is time. We are going to upgrade the Raven with shields, which is going to give us like so many more options when it comes to POIs and stuff like that. I'm going to be able to actually, choose some POIs to attack with reasonable confidence. Now, the problem with the Raven is I didn't build it with a shield in mind, so we're going to have to do a little bit of surgery on the back of this thing. So I'm going to take these blocks out here. We're actually going to lose a bit of cargo space because I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my shield generator there, okay? That's a thruster, so maybe that's 1 CPU extender, and that's 2 CPU extenders. So we're going to lose all that cargo space as a result of these modifications, but ultimately we gain a shield out of this, so it's all good. And then we just need to fill that back in again with some new blocks. We'll leave it at that, and that will do nicely. I am starting to freeze to death, so I need to get the hell out of here. Okay, so the Raven has got a shield now. Let's get inside, probably equip ourselves with some medium armor and EVA boosts and that stuff before we go wandering down onto the planet below. Right. Oh, I have got an EVA boost. Bloody hell, I'm still freezing. Even with that. That's crazy. Alright, there's an EVA and an insulation. Minus 220 degrees. It's minus 270 out there. That is ludicrous. But alright, we've got a medium on. Okay. The deconstructor seems to have stopped at... It can't deconstruct all these salvage tools and flamethrowers, it would seem. So I don't know what to do with these other than just trash them. Anyway, but it's done nicely. It's got on ourselves 20 flux coils and power coils and a Viscosium alloy and disassembled Xerax firearm parts. I'm not even sure what to do with that. Anyway, I think we can probably turn our production off now and save a little bit more fuel. 32 minutes of fuel. Oh my god. This thing just eats fuel. It eats through it. It really does. We've got some salvage fuel we can use here. And we have 643, well, okay, 484 medium fuel, never mind. Oxygen tanks could do with popping up. There we are. The pentaxid tank is fine. What I do need to do is actually have a look at the Raven's pentaxid tank. because we're going to be using a bit of that now, aren't we? Really, is that all the pentaxid I have? I have 255 pentaxid there. You, sir, get to work on making some more for me, please. Just as much as you can. That'd be great. Alrighty, here we go. We have shields to maximum. I have some missiles and some bullets, and we have some spare fuel. I should have topped the fuel tank up. Whoops. I topped the pentaxid tank up. I didn't top the actual fuel tank up. That was silly, wasn't it? Hopefully the capital vessel will be fine just over there among all these patrolling ghost vessels. They haven't come... I think they've come within 2.5 kilometers, the closest they've got, and then they promptly turn around and go the other way. So we hopefully will be okay. But let's get down on this planet. Let's see what the hell this haunted planet is all about. Here we go. Welcome to Rekada, sorry. Rekada, we got something on the scope here, which is a crashed shuttle, which looks like one of those little starter base things. What else we got? There's got to be something interesting around here. This looks like a nice planet, you know. Well, hello there. Fukushima colony. Interesting. I wonder what this is about. I guess, you know, the storyline would have helped, but here we go. I went and chose a non-story story. It looks like a multi-story car park. Oh, hello. What are you shooting at? The guard posts over there. Oh, hello, cheeky bad devils. Look at you with these sentry guns. My guns are bigger. Plus also I got shields, so, you know, deal with it. There we go. Dealt with. Okay, so... what is this place? What is this? Let's use the SV landing pad here. It's a nice, dedicated SV landing pad. Lovely. I'll just turn the thrusters off. I'll leave everything else running just in case there's like some nasty things in here that might shoot later. Lots of like little huts all the way around this road here. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Hello. Is anybody home? Let's see a flipper switch. What does that do? Oh, it turns the lights on. It also seems to open something, maybe. Anyway, we got lots of like lockers here, and they would typically have laser rifles in them. Cool, any minigun. I'll loot. What does that do? That just turns that light on. You are a sausage. I will take that. Thank you very much. Love a bit of sausage. And I think much of the huts around the outside there are going to be pretty much the same, with slight variations by the looks of it. Please do share in the comments down below. What is the story I'm missing all about here? Is there good stuff to be had, I wonder? I'm sure there is. Anyway, as you can see, lots of little bits of loot. So let's ignore that for now and see if we can press on with something a wee little bit more exciting. A wee little bit more exciting, i.e. the central building here. What do we have here? Other than a lot of cargo boxes. A lot of cargo boxes. In the arrangement of, hello, of a multi-story car park. Yeah. For some reason I thought this hole was just about to get bigger, revealing a big underground complex of stuff. But never mind. There's a cold repository over here. Holy moly, look at that. A fridge full. A fridge full of stuff, grains and waters and whatnot. Oh my lord. I have so much full, I can't even loot the damn stuff. So what I'm going to have to do is use the storage repository here. Raven fridge. And put all the meds out of the fridge, because they don't need to be chilled. There you go. And then put all of that in the fridge. Of which it can't even take it all. Wow, okay. Maybe I will leave you there for now. You can choose what's important out of that stuff, I guess. What is the heaviest? What is it? Is it 218 water here? Okay, we don't need that much purified water. I will take the meat and the plant protein and the grain and the mushrooms and stuff over all of that. In fairness, look how much of that stuff we can take if we don't take the water. And there we go. Alright, that seems more fair. Right, there we go. Yeah, these are all, I'm guessing, just silly bits and bobs. Yep, okay, looks good. Alright. What about up here? Oh, I can't quite make it with the jetpack. Use the stairs like normal people then. Obviously, I'm going to have to check every single one of these boxes, because based on that cold storage, it looks like there's custom loot in this POI. So we can't assume that it's all just going to be random bits and bobs like that. Some of it is going to be set manually. No enemies or anything, though. Interesting. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a free base for the player, you know? Like, here you go set up shop here. We've set up a base for you. Pretty much with as much cargo and stuff as you could ever possibly want or need already there. I mean, lovely. Thank you very much, right? Constructors. Big friggin' blank canvas of space. You can do whatever you want with it. Oh, shit. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? It's a cheeky little move. Oh dear. I bet you thought you were going to get me then, didn't you? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright. Yeah, smeghead. No kills for you today, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but I refuse to die to your little death trap. Alright, so that was fun. Nice little soul mech. Got some robotics out of that. I call that a win. Right, so there are enemies here. Let's see if we can get on the roof a second. I don't think there's going to be anything up here other than all the solar panels and stuff, as you can see. And there we go. Okay, good. Alright. Have a cheeky little heal. The only other thing left to do is to check each one of these little houses. I don't think there's any underground bits, unfortunately, and all the boxes and stuff. So very quickly we'll fill the SV up. And we're back to that same old problem of we need a cargo SV lift thingy majiggy to really loot this stuff and any of the other stuff on here. Otherwise, we're just going to be back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. I wonder what they're shooting at. Welcome. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Let's get a gun out. Let's get a gun out. Okay, welcome to Fukushima colony. Alright, and the floor is just... yeah, disintegrating in front of me here, isn't it? Is that all that's here? It's just some broken floors, I guess, maybe to indicate that the colony is properly screwed, dude. Properly screwed. Alright. Well. Never mind. It would have been nice to see it in its glory day, maybe. Alright. I'm going to do a quick whip around. See if I've missed anything important. And if I have, I'll bring it to you. Well, anyway, I've moved over to this junk field. That ghost ship is getting alarmingly close right now. I thought I'd check out the junk field here, and I'm sort of regretting it right now. I mean, I'm still okay, and I'm ready to turn the hell around and get the smeg out of here. I don't know what that thing is, but it looks freaking intimidating as hell, right? I'm not even sure it's got any guns on it. We're 900 meters in, and it's not shooting me yet, but that doesn't mean nothing. I don't see any turrets on it. But again, that means nothing. That thing is majestic as hell, though, let's be honest. Okay, my turret is opening up. Oh, yeah, it's got guns. It's got guns. Okay, what are they? Just like basic ion cannons? I mean, they look a little bit more green. I think they are just basic ion cannons. Well, that is somewhat surprising, I gotta be honest. I've engaged my alien laser turret just because of its extra range that it's got. But honestly, I'm not really interested in that boat. I think that is way above my pay grade. Although I would like a closer look. If it's just got ion cannons on it. My god, I'm barely catching up to it right now. Look at that. Alright, maybe it's going to turn and it slows down when it turns. Here we go. Okay, let's have a little closer look at this thing. Evasive maneuvers on the way in though, yeah? Look at all the ion cannons on that thing. It has got a lot of them. It has got a lot of them. Okay, this was probably a bad idea. I wanted to have a real close look at this thing. Okay, yeah, this was a terrible idea. 70% shields. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Half of the back of this thing is missing. It's is that part of the ghost ship kind of thing? Is it that it's basically in pieces? Also, more texturing, please. It was just me. I don't know. All right, 60% shields. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go. We got to dodge on the way out as well as on the way in. Try not to lose the ship. Holy moly! 40% shields. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Up, down, left, right. What? Serpentine. Weave, 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 weave. All right, I think we're out of range. All right, fine. We had a little. Said hello to a little ghost ship. Everything's fine now. I wanted to have a quick flyby through this junk field to see if there was anything unique in here. Which I'm not sure there is. And this thing's got freaking guns as well, of course. Let's have a little flyby. I'm not seeing anything unique so far. It looks like all the same stuff. Which is what I thought, to be honest. But you never know. It's always worth a little look-see. A little quick hello. See, I think, to be honest... Oh, look at my shields. Let's get the smeg out of it. It's... what was I going to say? All the wrecks in those little junk fields are basically the same as the crash ships that you get on planets. They've just been lifted out of the ground. But I do think you can actually claim those ones. So if I put a core in that Haycon, for example, and make sure it's got power and fuel and thrusters, it will move. I will be able to take that with me and have it as my own kind of thing. But those vanilla crash ships and stuff like that are so ridiculously heavy damaged that honestly I think it's just easier to build a new one. So let's go over and check out this Fukushima. Is it Fukushima? Fukushima orbit here, which I think is just a gateway to that's suspect, isn't it? Single green dot on the radar here. The OBS Fukushima there. I'll look to that. Now, these sectors are part of the story, which, as I've explained already, I don't have access to. But it's nice to just check out these sectors, and that way that you guys can have a little look-see if you're playing along and you want to check out the story. Well, at least you'll know more than me. I'm just going to let the shields recharge before we go and poke that green dot over there. It almost looks like the Sentinel. Like one of the crashed Sentinel ships from the junk fields. It is, I think. One of the crashed Sentinel ships from the junk fields. It is exactly that. I don't know what my guns are opening up on, but this ship looks like it is stationary right now. My guns are shooting at something. I'm not even sure what. I'm not even sure this thing's got any guns on it. So I guess they might be shooting the generators? Yeah, that is the crashed Sentinel. Yeah, just sort of hull. Hang on a second. Let me see what these guys are up to. Yeah, let's just set you to just turrets, please, boys. Don't need you wasting ammunition on an unarmed vessel. I think we should go and have a little poke around in this thing. It's decided to not move, and I'm okay with that. And it's glowing green. Ooh, O is not what we want there. And let's turn gravity on so that we've got a little bit of something to work with. Okay. So a little look-see. EVA, yes. Oxygen, yes. Everything else, yeah. Alright. Ghost ship. Hang about. Oh, it is a ghost ship. Look. I'm not in God mode here. Oh, no. Ooh, spooky. It is a proper ghost ship. Can I kill the core, though? I'm still, like, glitching, though. This is the... Oh, hello. Oh, no. I did that with my head. Is there a pilot seat? I don't think there is on this thing. It will just keep spinning and spinning, and there is a pilot seat. Okay, can I get into it? No, because it's a bloody ghost ship. Okay, well, at least if we're near it, then the F4 should work. Right? Ammo. Here we go. 15 mils. Oh, look. Everything's named. 30 mils. That's really cool. Let me see if I can get all of this stuff particularly interesting to see. So I'll quickly whip through this. I've taken the good stuff off it. One of the interesting things that I got from that, when I took the fuel out of the tanks, I got something called ectoplasm. This wispy green slime is found in the fuel tanks of ghost ships. It quickly vaporizes, leaving behind a mysterious residue. So I'm wondering if I need to put that in the cold storage. So if I put that in there, maybe the spoil degrade time will not go down. And we will have ectoplasm. For a while. I don't know what it's used for. We will find out, I guess. Oh, actually, no, maybe it was the experimental ecto-reactor. An experimental reactor that acts as both fuel tank and generator. Primarily runs on ecto-fuel. Can be attached to an external fuel tank to utilize other sources. Ecto-fuel, type of fuel made from plant protein and a mysterious substance known as ectoplasm. There you go. That's what it's used for. An ecto-reactor. Requires water containers and Christ knows what else. Fuel capacity 6,000, CPU 3,200. Oh no, 32,000. Sorry. It doesn't give me a energy out. Where's that? Oh, 270 kPu. 270 kPu, huh? Compared to a large generator, 25 kPu. I would say that's quite a powerful reactor then. Nice, good to know. Oh, well, ladies and gents, we killed our first ghost ship. It wasn't exactly a difficult kill. It was completely unarmed, but we got some ectoplasm. It was weird. It was actually a ghost ship for a while. But we managed to stop it by ramming it. I'm down to 66 meters a second in this ship. It is getting a bit weighty. But let's jump over to the UES Fukushima now and see if there's anything exciting and fun and interesting over here. Again, this is story area, so nothing. Oh, hello, directly above. Look, see, nothing's come up, so I might need to get the big detector out, but there it is, 13 kilometers away. Let's see what it is. All right, here it is. Taking a little while to get it. It's going to take much longer to get it now. I'm down to 66 meters a second. I need to upgrade my thrusters or establish a base somewhere and start offloading. Something just popped up. I had like a white arrow pop to the left there. We are basically in the atmosphere of this gas giant right now. Here we go, the UES Fukushima. This looks a lot like the interesting, the cryo ship from one of the starts. Yeah, look at those nacelles. Whoa. Look at that puppet can go up to warp 7. Yeah. That looks exactly like the cryo ship from one of the starts there. So obviously multiple starts in Star Salvage, one of which is adrift in space in a ship that looks, well, like this, and it's been attacked and boarded by the Zirax. Quite a fun start. Unfortunately, when I tried to record it, it sort of malfunctioned. There was a problem, and I told KnowItAllDM about it, but I had to get on with recording, so I couldn't wait for a fix. But it is fixed now, as far as I understand. Or I just got very unlucky with my seed. Anyway, there we go. I think I might park the ship further into the middle of this thing so that we got Wi-Fi coverage throughout rather than just at the back. Oh crap, I just rammed it. I just rammed it. Maybe I could take this ship over and claim this as my own. No, I don't think so. This one is a POI because it's got the double chevron icon on the minimap. It means it's probably an admin POI and is therefore most likely also indestructible. Thrusters behind heavy glass. Interesting. There's a door. Am I upside down? Thrusters behind glass. Possible I'm upside down. Been around. Hello, I'm hot. Why is it 291 degrees? Oh, well, there's the core with some extenders. Or salvage faction. What does that mean? There's a salvage faction? Okay. Have I like discovered a salvage faction, have I? Interspace salvage industry. ISI. House of Radars, House of Gears, Tesh, Free Colonists, Field, Pirates, Polaris, Zirax. No, I don't think there's a salvage faction that one can earn or lose rep with. So should I blow that core up? Sleep for 8 hours. Access the closet. Oh, there's some heavy armor. Yeah. There's some heavy armor. I'll take that. I'll add that to my heavy armor collection. Another closet. Oh, yeah. I'll take that. Got 20 ration packs on me now. I should be alright. Okay, so there's going to be some loot in here by the looks of it then. But it's quite a sizable ship in the grand scheme of things. Let's see, we got gravity, we do. Yeah, we can... No, we don't. Yes, we do, but we don't. I've got, what? Multiple gravity fields conflicting, that's what's going on. My ship's gravity is on, as is this ship's gravity. And so it doesn't actually know which way to be up. Oh, wow. 62.9 radiations. Oof. Oof, this is one radioactive son of a bean. Also, it's really hot here. I guess because we're in the, yeah, we are in the atmosphere, I suppose, of that gas giant. It's making it really difficult to actually, navigate this thing. Right, radiation dealt with. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with 62.9 radiations without radiation immunity shots. I got anti-radiation injections, but not immunity shots. Okay, we just need to like sprint through and try and stay in pressurized areas because we're out in the open here. This is where we suffer from burns and such. Yeah, this, to be honest, this is exactly the same as... Whoa. Oh, hey! Spooky slime. Spooky slime. We will... I will take your ectoplasm. Something has appeared. Oh. I can hear it. Is that just another slime? Cannot access. Shut a door. Other faction. Docking connection secured. I've been locked in. Unattached. No oxygen beyond this point. I'm trapped. Son of a trapping bastard. I don't suppose I'm supposed to be flying through this either. Alright. I can get through. Oh, you cheeky little shit. Oh, what is that? What the feck? What? What the dick is going on, dudes? Freaking out here. Oh, freaking out. What was that? That was just like a collection of weird pixels. Ooh, blinky lights and shiz. Blinky lights. Don't like it. Don't freaking like it. I'll loot though. I ain't above looting. I'll loot. We got a nice constructor here. We got some crates of bits and bombs. I think this is all just going to be like, yeah, random bits and pieces. Right, can I go? Oh, God, what the hell is that? What is that? Appears and disappears. Like some freaky ass other faction. I can't get out of this. This is fun, isn't it? Ah! Jesus! Back me, dead! Get out of here! What the hell? Run away! Oh, God! Son of a bastard! What do I do with this bloody thing? I can't shoot it. I can shoot you, though. Shoot everything. Get it all! Where do I go? Can I go through that thing? Does it kill me? Look at it. It's got like a figure. Ew! What are you? And why can't you die? That door's locked. Oh, God. What the dick? How did KnowItAllDM do this? Get out of here. Run away. Skedaddle. Be gone. Open the doors. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Back in other faction. Can't get out. Stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this place. With the creepy pixelated monsters. How do I get out? How do I get out? Can I get out? Can I get out? You're locked. You're stuck. I can't open this door. Can't blow it up. There's a gap there. There's nothing there. You can go out this way. Maybe. Just that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm cold again. Cold 3, cold 2. I just went through a cold patch. I'm assuming is like... Whoa, God, there you are again. What? How is he doing that? That's cool. It's like LCD stuff or whatever. Now there's more than one. Now there's loads. I stood in a circle. Whoa, okay. What the Dickensian nonsense is this? freaky as hell, man. It's freaky. Oh. Flashy green shite. Yeah, okay. Wah! Blobbies. Alright, I got your ectoplasm now. I'm not scared of you. Okay, I'm a little bit scared, but only because I've never seen anything like this before. It's freaking awesome. Alright, scary black blobby things. Don't do that. Shooting at these things, they're just holograms. The bridge. We shall have answers on the bridge, right? Okay. Blobby thing behind the door. Uh-huh. At the faction cockpit. This terminal appears to be working. Attempting data retrieval. Data retrieval completed. I have uncovered a log entry from the helmsman of the US Fukushima. Playback initiating. Helmsman log entry 1. I don't like this. Captain Hook has us heading towards a massive derelict ship on the edge of the system. As I was setting course, I got the chill down my spine. I just can't shake. The closer we get Spanj, the more I get this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. I hope I'm wrong, but this feels like a trap. Ensign Tsukumo Helmsman. It knows my name. From the realm of darkness we arrive, seeking the light of a new realm to extinguish. All light and life will be our fuel as we drift further through the dark. And even you cannot stop us, Spanj. What the actual hell? No, I will stop you. I will stop you with shotgun shells. You will see. Uh-huh. Now what? Now what the hell do we do? Has that opened anything on here? No, I don't think it has. Oh, hello, journey book. USS Fukushima, helmsman log. You guys freaking out? I'm freaking out a little bit. Okay. There we go. We have discovered a little bit about it. Okay. Hang on. If the shotgun shells don't do anything... Oh, look at that. It's so ghosty. Oh, I get this cold thing when I walk through them. It's so cool. I love the little attention to detail to this spookiness. Very cool. Very spooky. The faction. Okay. So let's just get back into the ship. Let's get... crap, where's my boat? It's a little bit warm out here in gas giant atmosphere. I'm starting to cook. There we go. We're fine. We're okay. We've made it back. I only murdered the Scottish accent a little bit. Everything's fine. Oh, gosh, that was creepy. But we managed to get 44 exoplasms from that. So, great success. Great success. Big boat. Love the Star Trek style nacelles. Very good, very good. Alright, so, yeah, I think we should come here first and then the colony, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm sure the PDA, if we were following the story, would explain more about what the hell we just found here in this system. Nevertheless, we kind of got the gist. There's some ghosty-ass ghost ships ghosting about, doing ghosty things, and killing people. Them bastards. But we're not worried about that. Let's move on. We're heading towards Zirax territory, because why the hell not? And we are going via... Okay, we've just been to 2 G-class stars, so maybe let's try a different one. There's a nice A there. Aramunti. And there's N. Ni. We are the system of Ni. That's 27 light years away. Okay, we're going to Ni. We are going to Ni. Okay, 66 meters a second. Here we go. Ni. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ni. We are the star known as Ni. And this looks actually pretty reasonable. We've got a few planets here. Let's check these out. We've got 2 stations. I'm hoping there's actually stations there, of course. That one says no station service, but this one does say station services. So, and Tan Kappa is definitely going to be worth a look at. We've got empty space. We've got asteroid field few with apparently no resources in it. Great. And then we've got a bunch of planets. So this guy over here looks like, I would say that's an alien planet. Aztec Fantastic. Planet alien, large, 1.2 Gs. Breathable, that's always nice. Oh, and there are restroom deposits. We will deep in black light. Wear lots of sunscreen. The atmosphere contains gases that are only passable for ultraviolet rays. While those are invisible to the human eye, from surfaces those may still reflect back as light, resulting in bleak yet colourful landscapes. Capital vessels are not allowed on this planet. Nah. Alright, fine. Planet Snow, medium. So, Snow Planet. Ooh, hang about. There's no note on the bottom of this saying capital vessels not allowed. Breathable, no. 0.62 Gs of atmosphere. Potentially cobalt, neo, and titanium, neo. And a moon with magnesium on it. All encounters will be remembered. Anyway, the moon, barren. Yeah, pretty cheeky. Then we've got a barren metal planet. Now, it says that there are anti-aircraft things, but we're not in Zirac space at all, so there may not actually be any. Capital vessels are not allowed on this planet. Boo! And then we got Uber. Uber 2. Uber 2 is a temperate junkyard planet. Medium, 0.64 gravities, and breathable. Zascosian deposits, potentially. Once a temperate planet with lakes, vast plains, mountain ranges, Ziric's empire has turned much of this planet into a wasteland with numerous junkyards around the world. The water table has become polluted, radiation, reactor leakage from abandoned vehicles. Has IR junkyard, and the junkyards Ziracs use ripper dogs to protect the junkyards from would-be scavengers. And there is no note on this saying CV is not allowed. Oh, we are going here. We are going here. Okay, here we go. This may be a new home, ladies and gents, because we can land freaking capital vessels on it. It's breathable, and it's temperate. Alrighty, welcome to Uber 2. Uber 2 has the usual stuff in space by the look of it. I mean, without actually pinging a... There's a couple of red things about here, isn't there? That pinging the big fat detector. This all looks kind of normal to me. No asteroids. Apparently, although... Sometimes, I mean, I read little tips and stuff like that. Sometimes the resource asteroids don't actually say that they're there. Hello, Mr. Trader's laser drone. Please don't shoot me. I'm friendly. Sort of. Let's get down on this planet. Let's see what it's all about. The oceans are yellow. I assume that's the toxicity kicking in there, isn't it? And here we go. Once we break atmosphere, the water turns blue. Yes. Okie dokie. Yep, there's a lot of stuff around here. I'm guessing we're going to basically see a very similar setup to how the starter planets are kind of set up. But I am seeing some capital vessel icons here on the initial ping. So we should probably have a little look around at some of these. And there's a Zascosium deposit down there as well. Let's go that direction then. Junk capital vessel. Hold up. Right below me. Right here. Look at that. Oh, this looks somewhat familiar. I seem to think... Is that a J. Randall? Ah, I don't think... Oh my lord, it's having a little fit. Having a little fit. I think I'm being shot by some Ziraxian scumbags. I am. Turrets. Hey, you, turret. Shoot him. Thanks. That's great. Appreciate it. That's a nice looking little CV, but it is a little CV. Look, because I can park mine next to it, and they're about the same size. So, while I'm like, that is kind of cool, it might be a Seleucid build. I'm seeing some signature Seleucid moves on this thing. It's very cool in any case, but it is also very small. And not much of an upgrade. Still, it's a good sign. It is a very good sign. There is going to be some stuff here on this planet, and possibly we're going to be able to take it over, and we just need to find the right thing. We need to find the right thing, the right wreck. Oh yeah, this planet is a good one. There's lots of stuff here. There's lots of stuff. Pirates, get them. Get them, sick them. See, that looks bigger. That looks like a bigger boat. Look at that. Look at that beast. Oh, hello. Well, hello there. Look at that top-loading hangar bay. Very nice. Very armoured kind of engine nacelles. Oh, and a rear-access hover thingy-majiggy bay as well. Okay, we're going to have a little look-see on foot on this bad boy. Now, I'm not going to make a decision today, because there's still a whole planet to discover here. But let's pop down a second. Turn them thrusters off, because we are burning through so much fuel right now. It's burning the fuel. Okay, let's have a little look at this beast. Look at this. This is definitely ready for some hunky thrusters. You've got enough spaces, 3x3, for an extra large. A drive thruster. Yes. Okay. A lot of the work is done. A lot of the... we need a repair bay to repair the blocks. I think it's probably the easiest thing to do. And then obviously go through and replace what we can replace. But yeah, there's lots of room in here, isn't there? Lots of room for engines. Lots of room for SVs and HVs. Top-loading SV bay. I like this. I like this a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, have we just found our new capital vessel? We've got container controllers. How much is in that? 3,200. Okay, well, we can easily expand that. 3,200 is just a few boxes. And there's quite a few of them here. But they could be things like small items. Items that don't stack well. I have no idea what used to be in here. Possibly this is a really old blueprint, and that used to be the O2 and the med bays that used to be too high. Figuring out, like, this ship and all of its nooks and crannies and where things went or should go or could go is going to be a really interesting challenge. Something I've never done before. 8,000. These boxes are small, aren't they? Yeah, this thing is a bit of a maze. Oh, here we go. Here we're on the bridge. The bridge is interesting. Very nice. Okay. This is interesting. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. It is definitely much bigger than my current vessel, and it will serve me well, no doubt. And there's a little farm, a couple of fridges and stuff. The layout is weird, but the great thing is I can just change that. Some quarters. I can just decide how I want the layout to be. More quarters. Add, remove things. Gut it from the inside. Rearrange it. Jig it around. Poke it a bit. More quarters. Is this it? This is the top of it, isn't it? This is that little tower, the con tower maybe at the end. Okay. That's the whole ship, I think. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. There's a repair console. And there was a repair bay. Alright. But that'll only work with SVs. So in order to repair this thing, we will need to get it onto a base repair pad. Interesting. Got a bit up here as well. Oh, what the hell was that? Warp drive? I think so. Definitely a warp drive. And taxi tank maybe in there. Oh, that's a hangar door. It's like I don't recognize that texturing. Okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Is that a door? It is. Yeah, let me check this. Yes, this goes out into where the thrusters and stuff are. So all the up, down, left, right, forward and backwards thrusters are in these nacelles, which makes sense, which is I like. It is good as a design feature. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, that is potentially... I mean, it's the first sort of ship that we've come across that could potentially be... I like that sun, look at that. It's freaking awesome through the clouds. Could potentially be our new home. But this is a decent-sized planet. It's a medium, so it won't take too long to fly around it. Let's attach the big stupid detector. Turn the shields off. We will connect to our blocks and devices. Slap this daddy on the nose. It doesn't need to go on the nose. That's just where I seem to put it. Right, and go there. Holy moly! Alrighty. And then retrieve blocks. That sounds like a drone. Oh, that might be one of the little salvage droids, actually. Jesus, my frame rate. My frame rate is tanked. Absolutely tanked. But there we go. We have now a full discovered planet. Lots of capital vessels around here that we need to check out. Lots of SVs as well. And that's really the thing is maybe we can get us some of these SVs and turn them into a big honking SV. We do need a big juicy SV to do a lot of looting for us. Pirates are here. We could perhaps go and attack them. That should be nice and fun. Yeah. and there's plenty of water here that we can set up a base on and use water extractors to turn hydrogen fuel. Promethean is just not a thing, then we can make hydrogen fuel out of water. We should have a positive turnaround because obviously we need to power the war things. Junk CTE 750 Starflyer. Okay. Named. Interesting. Ruins. Junk Apex. There's a lot. There's a lot to see and figure out on this planet. We need to figure out which of these capital vessels may be ours. There is also the question of the other planets in this sector. The barren metal, I wouldn't imagine has much on it at all. The snow planet, however, might have some stuff worth a check, as is the alien planet, but no capital vessels allowed, so it would be nice to have some sort of cargo looting SV by the time we do that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Uber 2 in the Ni sector. Ni. I think we're going to stay here for a bit before we continue. We might head over to Zifu Alpha next, maybe, or Chokovna. Sounds Russian, doesn't it? Chokovna. Dark. Pirate's home system is over there. Nudafang. Yeah, we're going over there. We're going to go pirating. We got to go pirating. Die. Yeah. But I will see if we can explore this planet a bit. See if we can find the best possible capital vessel to take ownership of. And then we have a hell of a lot of work ahead of us, really. And I'm not quite sure how to turn it into episodes yet, but I'll figure that out. We need to basically restore a capital vessel and also build a massive SV. So lots of building to come. And I'll let you know how we're going to handle that once I figure it out. But that is going to be all for today, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. Also, just if you are following the storyline, do share the Fukushima storyline in the comments down below, just to sort of summarize it for me. That would be amazing. I'd love to read up about that and what we experienced today. But thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.